My name is Shakira Henderson, and I will be doing my motivational speech on the Peace Corps. My general purpose is to motivate people to volunteer. My thesis is volunteering for the Peace Corps allow you to travel the world, explore other cultures, and provide to people in need. When I first graduated high school, I attended the University of Southern Mississippi. While I was there, I took a class called World Geography. My professor told us that we could travel the world and become English teachers just because we speak English. As intrigued as I was, I asked, how can we become English teachers to others if we don't have a teaching degree? He then introduced us to an organization called the Peace Corps. With my research about volunteering for the Peace Corps, I can tell you that I believe you should indeed volunteer. I can tell you from volunteering in general that it is an amazing experience. In this day and time, everyone loves a good trip. But what if you could take a trip while also getting the experience of a lifetime? I will explain to you how volunteering for the Peace Corps can allow you to travel the world, experience different cultures, and provide aid to people in need. The first thing you should know is what the Peace Corps exactly is. The Peace Corps recruit thousands of travel volunteers to travel to the world, to different countries of the world to provide aid. According to the United States Gov, Peace Corps volunteers travel to developing countries all over the world. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy issued Executive Order number 10924, establishing the Peace Corps as a new agency within the Department of State. The Peace Corps brings aid to thousands who are in need of assistance. The war in Ukraine is leaving thousands of citizens homeless. Many citizens are unsure where their next meal will come from. Volunteering for the Peace Corps allows you to work round the clock hours to provide aid to Ukraine and the citizens in dire need of help. According to the Congressional Research Service, the Peace Corps pursues a legislative mandate of promoting world peace by friendship by sending American volunteers to serve at the grassroots levels in all corners of the world. In September 2019, there were 7,333 volunteers serving in 61 nations. Volunteering for this organization allows you to travel to third world countries of your choice. Oftentimes, there are missions available in Africa and South America. We've all seen the Feed the Children commercials on TV. These commercials come from the volunteers of the Peace Corps. By volunteering, you are able to feed children who may suffer from many illnesses due to poor health or no running water. Becoming a volunteer allows you to learn new things that you may or may not already know. You learn about different cultures. You teach them English, whatever you can teach them to those citizens. These people depend on the helps of volunteers. This can allow many people to be fed and educated around the world. By helping these people, we can leave them with things that will help them improve their well-being. There are many different sites you can visit to provide applications for this organization. However, according to the National Peace Corps Association, this is a hopeful time for the Peace Corps, but we're also living in a time of crisis and war. This makes it even more urgent to build peace and friendship across boundaries around the world and here at home. There are restrictions to volunteering for this organization, but you can be completely understanding. You must be reliable and dependable to be a volunteer. You have to pass a series of tests before you are admitted into the organization. They do not accept everybody. Now that we have discussed what the Peace Corps is and what it does, I would like to explain what would happen if there were no volunteers. Volunteering locally would be a good start in the program. I volunteered at our local fitness center when I was in high school, and I met so many prominent figures in my community that could help out with recommendation letters in college for me. If you never volunteered before, the Peace Corps might not accept your application. Nowadays, no one wants to work for free. Volunteering is free labor. You must understand this before applying to be a volunteer anywhere. In conclusion, volunteering could change your life and open new doors to new opportunities for you. I hope you have learned a little more about volunteering for the Peace Corps, and if you didn't know anything about them. I encourage you to all try to volunteer anywhere you can. This is an experience to everything. I would love to volunteer for the Peace Corps so that I could teach others English and also learn about their culture. However, my professor told me that these countries are prone to malaria and West Nile virus. Make sure you get your bug spray.